cannot be ruled out. This will not be for everyone. It's very isolated, but it just, if a thunderstorm develops, it'll have the capability to be on the strong side. Looking ahead, notice our extended forecast, May 11th through the 15th, is wetter than average. This is all to say we've got these rain chances that are going to be lingering. So our latest drought report still has a big part of Southeast Texas in some stage of a drought. I think once this Thursday, the latest drought monitor, once that comes out, big time improvements. I mean, we have had that soaking rain last Friday. That's going to really help the drought. And then look at all these rain chances. Yeah, I mean, this is like drought busting rain. It's not one day that's particular a washout, but Jen, when you see steady rain like this, this is the best scenario across Southeast Texas when we can just get a few showers almost every day. I know Sunday for Mother's Day, yes, there's a little bit of rain, but it's not a washout. Okay?
Yeah, that's some good news. I know you got to time the lunch or the brunch.
That's true. Yes, and you know what? We'll get a little more specific, fine tune that as we get to the clouds, slightly higher humidity. That south wind yesterday really started to increase the humidity, and that's why you're feeling it this morning. Yeah, that cool, crisp air is no longer there. The good news is visibility is looking great. Look at that shot over Herman Park into the Med Center. Always love that. Your official sunrise this morning at 6:35, sunset at 8:01. So this morning as that sun comes up, you're going to see it, but mostly cloudy skies. In fact, throughout the day today, more clouds than sun. It's a big takeaway that's indicating how high that relative humidity is. High temperatures heading into the mid to low 80s. Now, remember, 84 is our average temperature for this time of the year. So all in all, really our high temperatures are coming in where they should be. It's just not that cool, crisp air. Okay, it's humid air. Tomorrow, we're going to increase the rain chances, and even at that, an isolated thunderstorm tomorrow evening will be possible. So the Storm Prediction Center has released the severe weather outlook. It has not changed since yesterday. I always love to see consistency whenever we're tracking some storms. It's very isolated tomorrow evening, but it is possible. We'll talk about that coming up in a little bit. But Jen, you know what? Hopefully the morning and afternoon can Cinco de Mayo. I know it's a Tuesday. You're like, okay, I'm going to work, but maybe it's the afternoon. You can find a little patio. Okay, this morning we are blanketed in clouds, temperatures in the low 70s. It's kind of mild. It's a little muggy. I know, womp womp, the humidity is back. By lunchtime though, if you can break away and find yourself a patio, think about 81. I still say patio weather. It's not bad. High temperatures are heading today to the mid to low 80s. I'd say mostly cloudy skies for a big part of the day and mostly dry. Now, when I say mid to low 80s, it is a humid mid to low 80s. So just kind of keep that in mind. Maybe some extra hairspray if you do want to find that patio. By lunchtime today, you see some of the green popping up. Most of this is just higher humidity. It's the clouds that are going to continue to build in. I will say today, maybe a 10% chance at most of a spotty nuisance shower. It's not much more than that. Let's get into your Wednesday. So especially tomorrow afternoon into the evening, we are going to see the chance for a line of showers and maybe a few thunderstorms thanks to a cold front, an approaching cold front to start to develop. Huntsville, Livingston, see some of the yellow popping up. That's an isolated thunderstorm. Now, once we get into the evening hours, see how they stay really concentrated well north of the city. This is Walker County, San Jacinto, Polk County. I think this is going to be the best area to see an isolated thunderstorm develop. Maybe in the city tomorrow afternoon or evening, a few showers will be possible, but I don't think much more than that. And not everyone will see rain tomorrow. It's just, getting out of our viewing area, but still, do you see there's a severe weather threat, especially leading into portions of Arkansas or maybe Louisiana. Big picture, tomorrow evening, see how that level 2 threat extends all the way from Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, and then portions of north and eastern Texas. So here locally, it barely clips some of our northern counties, but I'm still saying there's a chance for one of those thunderstorms that develop. They could have some strong potentials, meaning some hail or maybe even an isolated tornado. So tomorrow evening, we will kind of be on weather watch. You need to stay weather aware, especially if you live in counties north of the city. As we trend into the mid part of the month, this is May 11th through the 15th, so this is your extended outlook. See that wetter than average? It clips us here, and then a big part of the southeast region of the country. But I think this is going to be drought-busting rain. All the rain that we saw on Friday, the rounds of just really saturated rain, that's going to help us. And then as we continue through Friday, Saturday, and even 14, look at this, Conroe 19 degrees warmer. And it's all thanks to the higher relative humidity. So that cool, crisp air is gone. Temperatures now in the 70s. Yesterday we had those 50s and 60s, which were so nice. 71, good morning in Jersey Village. Stafford currently at 72. Humble, hello to you, at 73. Deer Park currently at 73. Again, area-wide temperatures warmer than yesterday this morning. That's thanks to the clouds. What increased the clouds? The wind. So let me show you the future track of our winds. This is lunchtime, 12:30. Notice how they're out of the south. That's already increasing the relative humidity, and it's breezy at times with wind gusts today between 20 to 25 miles per hour. So I say, all in all, not a bad Cinco de Mayo today. If you're planning to hit a patio either lunchtime or this afternoon, just keep in mind it's a little bit more humid. High temperatures are heading to 84, but Jen, that 84 is average for this time of the year. Just good old spring day in Houston. I'll send it over to you.
Okay, Chita.
Higher humidity expected throughout the day. Notice the clouds that are in place. Again, breezy south winds increasing the relative humidity. But see that 84? That is actually average for this time of the year. Not bad. South winds in place right now, but they really pick up about midday today. I'm going to pause our future track with our winds. This is lunchtime, so if you find that patio today at noon, some of our wind gusts around 20 to 25 miles per hour. So just keep in mind the southerly winds. What they're doing, increasing the relative humidity. Watch on our future track. A lot of the light green that you see today is really just in the form of humidity. So don't expect much more than that. Now overnight into tomorrow, clouds continue to thicken up. We may even start with a little bit of fog for your Wednesday morning. And then watch by 3 o'clock, see the isolated little red spots here for our northernmost counties, closer to Bryan, College Station. That's an isolated thunderstorm. A few of these thunderstorms have the capability to be on the strong side. That's what we'll be watching. Cold front tries to work through the area overnight into Thursday morning. But again, right now, rain chances have kind of gone back and forth for Thursday. So I've split the difference. But the severe weather threat for Wednesday night, it is very isolated. Not everyone will see rain, but those of you who do see a few thunderstorms, yeah, they could be on the strong side. So we'll just stay weather aware through our Wednesday evening and Thursday morning. Take a look. This is overall the big picture setup. It's a cold front that's going to initialize a few of those thunderstorms and maybe some scattered showers. But again, models have kind of gone back and forth about Thursday. So I've kept the rain chances fairly low. It's this area of low pressure out of the Pacific that kind of keeps rain back and forth even through the weekend. Now, as far as the humidity goes, it is back today, okay? Back tomorrow. And then we got a little bit of a drop after that cold front once we head into Thursday. As far as the pollen goes, it's up a little bit today. All of our categories here are popping up on that moderate level. So mold, ragweed, grass, tree. Keep that in mind. Anything you do, all my allergy sufferers on this Cinco de Mayo. Tomorrow, rain chances start to pop back in. And notice how they're just kind of back and forth right through the weekend. Not one particular day is a washout, Jen, but it'll be one of these times where I say, grab that umbrella, you throw it in the back seat of the car. I'll send it